Pam, which one do you choose when you encounter difficult circumstances? Do you complain or do you embrace them?
I first complain.
Wrong answer.
Sorry.
Welcome to the Brand New Me podcast. I'm Frances.
And I'm Pam.
And we are two women passionate about helping others thrive in life, not just survive. In each episode, we're going to find creative ways to offer hope for your future through our own life experiences. So join us every week as we learn together that we really can be a brand new me. This chapter is called Snowy Day, and we all probably know that I love snow. But in this case, snow represents obstacles that we overcome when we're chasing our lion, pursuing our dreams. Destiny isn't revealed on sunny days, it's usually revealed on snowy days, and it's based on the whole story of Benaniah, who went after a lion in the pit on a snowy day. So not only was he going after a big lion, but he had bad weather conditions to do it. And that's what we're talking about today. So with that in mind, we know that snow can create difficult circumstances. When we encounter difficult circumstances, Mark says we can handle it two ways. We can either complain or we can make the most of those circumstances. Pam, which one do you choose when you encounter difficult circumstances? Do you complain or do you embrace them?
I first complain.
Wrong answer.
Sorry.
But it's honest.
And then I try to make the most of them. Let's take an actual snowy day. Because when the snow is coming down, you get up in the morning, okay, the first thing you think is, oh my goodness, I was going to go here. Now it's going to be closed. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. The kids aren't going to go to school. And so you think all these things that could be negative about it snowing that day. And then you come to the realization, oh, I can stay home and drink hot chocolate. I can make cookies and look out at the beautiful snow. So it becomes a good thing. So those are the two things I think. And in reality, when I see a snowy day or a circumstance that I don't like, I do complain first. And then I say, okay, God, what are you trying to show me and what's happening here? Here's a great quote from the book. Sometimes the circumstances we're trying to change are the very circumstances God is using to change us.
Well, that's an encouraging word for the day. All right, then. It is good. Well, part of the whole emphasis of this chapter is that sometimes we can have excuses. Circumstances can give us excuses like, I'm too young, I'm too old, I don't have enough education, I don't have enough experience, I'm not ready yet. And I love Mark's example here of you cannot finish what you don't start. If you're one of those people who you're always waiting until everything is just right, the conditions are just right, this is for you. We all have different struggles in pursuing our dream. And some of us get started way too fast and we don't count the cost and we just go running on ahead and we don't think about what we're doing. But some of us are such a perfectionist that we don't ever move. So this is for you. You cannot finish what you don't start. So if you need help just getting started, here's 3 thoughts. 1, give yourself a start date. 2, give God an hour every day. I bet you weren't thinking about that one. And number 3, give yourself a deadline. And I use this so much in my own life. A goal is a dream with a deadline. Break it into manageable steps. Create to-do lists with timelines and deadlines. Maybe you need someone who helps you do this. Maybe you're not an organized detailed kind of person, then get somebody on your team who can help you say, okay, when does this have to be done by? What does that mean every day? I try to blog once a week. That means Monday I start writing my ideas. I write it all out. Tuesday I look at it, I edit it. Wednesday I look at it, I edit it, because I know that by Thursday or Friday I'm going to post it on social media. So those are very manageable lists. I know that I can spend about 15 minutes a day on my blog. That's how much I've allotted myself. Do I go over sometimes? Yep. Do I go less sometimes? Yep. But at least I have a goal and I have something to measure whether I'm doing it or not. Pam, you've finished a book. Did you use deadlines and timelines to help you?
I did. When I first started the book, I said to myself, I'm going to finish this within a year. But I did have to have accountability. I love accountability. I'm telling you, sometimes you could not get anything done unless you were accountable to somebody. And the Lord you're always accountable to the Lord, but he's not saying to you, okay, why aren't you, well, he might be saying that, but we're not really listening. But to have a person who is saying, okay, you need to have this chapter done by this date, that's fantastic. Mm-hmm. I need that. I love that. Because if somebody tells me to do something, then I'm going to pretty much do it. Because, I'm a people pleaser, so I like to please them, and I want to get it done. Accountability is always good. And if you don't have somebody to be accountable to, find them. Because you're going to find that is an invaluable tool to get things done. If you have nobody saying, are you doing this? Are you doing that? You could put it off forever.
So really, all you need is a friend. Can it be as simple as your friend texts you on Tuesday and says, hey, remember, this is due on Friday. Have you done it? Or your goal is this. Have you done it? You want to lose 15 pounds, and you're going to do that by exercising 20 minutes a day. Did you exercise today? Can it be that simple?
It could be. But then again, the friendship could be over, because you'd be like, do not tell me to exercise 20 minutes a day. I love that. It's true. But yes, you have to say, I'm going to take whatever this person says and not be offended by it as well. Because, sometimes we're thinking, oh my gosh, get off my back. But it's good. And so just remember, whoever you choose to do this, make sure you're really good friends with them. Because it could end your friendship.
Well, I think that's where a good coach comes into play. Somebody that asks you, kind of helps you figure out what you want to do, and then they help keep you on the field, so to speak, and playing the game. And I have been coached in my life, and I'm starting to coach others, and I absolutely love it. I love seeing what their dream is and helping them work toward that. And so when we meet monthly, that's one of the things I ask them. How are you doing with this and this and this? Have you done what you said you were going to do? I think we could end by giving a prescription that Mark gave for perfectionism. In fact, he said, take this like a medicine. For 7 days in a row, say this to yourself, Ecclesiastes 11:4. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks to the clouds will not reap. In other words, if you wait for perfect conditions, you won't get anything done. So quit waiting for it to stop snowing, so to speak, and have a great week as you pursue your dream, even if it's a snowy day.